Like this video right now or you're getting 13 years of bad luck.
Yo, what's going on guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can get the best movement possible on controller, keyboard and even Nintendo Switch and mobile. Make sure that you watch to the end of the video as there's some absolutely insane tips in this that will really help you get better movement and overall be able to build and edit much better. Really quickly before we get into the video, please can you do me a huge favor by just dropping a like and subscribing with post notifications on. It literally takes 2 seconds and means a lot to me as I do put in a lot of effort into these videos to help you guys out. But with that being said, I really hope you enjoy the video and you learn something from it. Alright guys, so the first tip that I have for you, I really do suggest that you change. Now this applies for every single input you play on, whether it's mobile, Switch, PC with keyboard and mouse, or PC with controller or even console, is just get the most optimal binds possible. Now one thing that I see a lot is the players on controller that have bad movement are usually non-claw and non-paddles. That is why I highly suggest that you either switch the claw, switch to using paddles, or get the most optimal binds that you can get on non-claw and non-paddles. Now personally for me, I have just stuck on non-claw and non-paddles, and the best binds that I have found are right here. So as you can see, I have got left stick edit, and then the most important thing is switching your jump bind. Now as you can see, when you are jumping with, let's say, A or X, what you have to do is take your fingers off of the analog sticks to press that button. Now that is really going to make your movement a lot worse because you don't have full control of where you're actually positioning your character. Therefore, I really do suggest that you switch your jump to either left stick jump or right stick jump. It's whatever sort of suits you best. Now at first this is going to feel extremely strange, but once you do this for about 10 to 30 minutes, you should feel that you've gotten a lot better. Now if you're keyboard and mouse or mobile, I highly suggest that you switch your bind to something that is one, extremely comfortable for you, and where the buttons are relatively close to each other, because you don't want to be reaching across your keyboards to press different binds, as what this is going to do is basically add a bit of delay between each bind you make, and overall it can have a negative effect on your movement. So that is the main thing that I highly suggest for you guys, is to make sure that you're using optimal binds. So guys, the next tip that I have for you to get better movement, this is specifically for controller players, so those who are on Xbox, PS4 or Switch controllers. All you want to go ahead and do is go into the settings and make sure that you're playing on a good Deadzone. Now I'm going to be showing you some examples of what that is. I'm going to go to the bottom here, and as you can see there's move stick Deadzone and the look stick Deadzone. I play on 10% and 8%. Now a lot of people that do have bad movement actually put their stick drift, or their Deadzone all the way up here to around 20% on both, which I highly do not recommend, as you can see by my movements, they're extremely very stiff, and they move very fast. It's not in a smooth motion, it's very like linear, and that's not what you want. What you want is to have quite a low Deadzone, because your movement is going to be much more smooth and efficient instead of just moving up and down and being very uneven. So I personally recommend going on to something such as 10% and 8%. Now I recommend not going below this because you may experience some stick drift, and that is going to negatively affect your game. So I'd say on 10% and 8%, if you are getting stick drift on this, maybe increase it a little bit more. But as you can see, just like straight off the bat, my movement is like a lot more smooth, if you can tell, because before it was a lot more choppy and it's sort of like moved by itself. So yeah, this is what I definitely recommend switching to. Just get a good Deadzone that isn't too high and isn't too low. If you do want to get better movement on controller, keyboard, mobile or Switch, the next tip that I have for you right here is to practice your crosshair placement. Now I specifically suggest that you practice your crosshair placement with double edits. So what a lot of people I see doing that are quite stiff and have bad movement is they edit from the furthest side away all the way to the end on the other side here. So instead of editing like a normal person like this, what they do is they go all the way from the back to the side, and it means that their screen shakes a lot more, and it honestly just does not look good at all, and it's very inefficient. So what I suggest doing is just doing a small edit like this. So try and cover as little difference as possible, so like this. And as you can see, it looks a lot smoother. Now if you really want to and make it look even more smoother, what you can do is go from like 3/4 in to 1/4 in. All that's going to allow you to do is just make your double edits still quite fast but also pretty smooth at the same time, instead of what other people are doing where they're going all the way from the back. As you can see, just the difference between those two right there, this does look a lot worse because you're moving your screen a lot and you're trying to get across that whole distance. So this is not only going to make your double edits much faster, but it's also going to make your movement a lot better and set you up better for different moves that you do after you do the double edit. The next tip that I have for you guys is to consistently practice retakes that require you to have good movement. I'm going to be showing you one super simple retake that you can keep practicing to help you get better movement. You can do this on any platform and it will really benefit you. So the first thing you want to do is literally just place a floor and a cone and edit through both of these just like we did before. So what you don't want to do is edit all the way from the ends to each other, you just want to edit in between. And then from here you want to place a ramp to the side, and then here you want to equip your builds before you jump. So equip your wall here and then place 4 walls like this, not bad. So place 4 walls just like that, and then place a ramp above and below you there. Now from here all you want to do is just choose which side that you want to edit out from. So you can either edit out from here and sort of ramp out, or instead what you can do is you can edit out from the front here. And again, you want to have good crosshair placement when you edit this and keep your movement super clean. So I recommend just going around the sort of corners right here instead of going all the way around the sides. And as you can see, that's a super simple retake that you can keep practicing, and it will really help get your movement down to much better and much cleaner. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you would like a part 2, let's try and get 500 likes on this video and I will make a second part to this. Also guys, could you do me a huge favour again by just dropping a like and subscribing with post notifications on? It means the absolute world to me, and I don't only just upload tutorials but I also do a lot of montages, so if you would like to check them out, they are on my channel and it is highly appreciated. If you guys have any questions, just drop a comment below and I will try my best to get back to you. If I don't get back to you, you can also join my Discord, which is linked in the description and on the pinned comment. If you join that, you will be able to talk to me and I will be giving out roles to my supporters. So with that being said, I really hope you did enjoy the video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.